Hello, friends. Welcome to Teed Up Grand Strand, a production of Wingding Media, presented by the Myrtle Beach Golf Trail and Thoroughbreds Chop House. I have got my good friend, the Queen of Golf. Yes, the Queen of Golf, Paige Cribb. Paige, how are you?
Doing great. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I feel like we should be playing some ABBA, like Dancing Queen. I like that.
We got to do. Yeah, that would be good. If the editors can put ABBA on, that would be great. But I call her the Queen because you know what? I'm going to read the titles that she has. And then we're going to go into how she did it, and then I'm going to share some stories with you. So Paige Cribb, PGA MBA, Coastal Carolina University, PGA Golf Management, District 10 Director, PGA of America, and past President, Carolina's PGA section. That's why I call her the Queen, because she was our president of all my PGA professional friends. Tell us about that. No, actually, first, let's go back. You've been in golf for 27 years.
I've been a PGA member 27 years. I started my journey probably 4 years before that, but then I've been playing golf since I was 8. So played golf in college, so a long time.
See, they didn't tell me that. So let me go back about 27 years when I was a real hack. I'm a professional hack now. In them days, I was terrible, horrible. And we used to go out and play golf to so they could educate us and
golf
teach
directors.
Us, right? The golf directors.
Yep.
And I got paired with 3 lovely ladies. Krista, Jackie, and Paige. And they beat the heck out of me. But guess what? I was like, I got beat by 3 women, PGA pros, and I am so happy. And they were looking at me like, are you crazy? It didn't matter.
Man, that was fun times. That really was good times.
That was good times, right?
That was fun.
I still suck at golf, and I still have just as much fun.
You got to have fun. Yep.
So we have to do that one day. Get out there.
I would love to.
Because I'm a little bit better, not that good, but I need a quick lesson, and we'll do that. So
we got it.
So thank you for doing that, beating me like a drum. In my early golfing career. So after the golf courses, what have you been doing? I mean, I know you're part of Coastal, you're part of the PGA of America. So tell us about your travels. You worked at several golf courses in the area. So what was your first golf course?
Yeah, so when I played golf in college. I went to UNC Wilmington. Ooh. And then after that I went to Florida for just a little bit. Just some friends were going to graduate school. I went there, and then I knew I was going to be in golf. Right. And I'm from Georgetown, and so I went home, and for about 2 weeks I played golf every day. We grew up at Wedgeville, and after about 2 weeks, you get the old mom and dad are like, "What are you doing?" Right. And so, long story short, I started at the Legends.
Oh, nice.
So
one of the Myrtle Beach Golf Trail courses, and Wedgeville is too. Nice.
Absolutely, and had a great time there. And from there, went to Heritage Club, which was part of the group.
Yes.
And when Wachesaw East, believe it or not, Wachesaw Plantation East was being built, and they brought in a golf professional. That's when the LPGA was there.
Yes.
I was started out there, so I was there for a few years, left. I was at Baytree for a little bit.
Oh, yeah. 54-hole facility.
54-hole, loved it. Yes. One of those, we used to say, I mean, it was just, that's where I feel like I really cut my teeth a lot. It was one of those where there, it was, cooler and tank top kind of place, right. But it was great. A lot of people, but you learn how, I mean, what are we? But we interact with people. It's customer service. Yeah, customer service.
But you said 2 things that I have to take on.
Yes.
So Wachesaw East, you were there, LPGA. So you were around all these great professional lady PGA professionals, right?
Yes.
And then you were at Baytree, and the stories I heard when I got into golf was Baytree was the place where tour players came, and they, let's just say they had some games out there, and it was so you got to hang out with a lot of cool golfers.
And you don't really at the time, well, especially the LPGA. I mean, I was in awe of that. That was fantastic. I never saw any of the big money games at Baytree, but I heard about them.
See, I wasn't going to say that, but she did. Big money games.
Big money games. But and then I had the opportunity to go back to Wachesaw Plantation East, and I was working with Rob.
Rob Mossert, my man.
So, and I loved it. And it's not one of those things. There wasn't nothing bad happened. You're just like, all right, well, what's kind of my next venture? I think that's kind of the way I've been. And I got the opportunity to go to Coastal Carolina University with the PGA Golf Management program. And so I've been there now 17 years. And at the same time, then I got into some PGA governance.
Right. So I got to talk about that. The Coastal Carolina Golf PGA program. Mm-hmm. I was at Myrtle Beach National when that opened up, right? Mm-hmm. And Gil Fegan, good friend of mine, he's part of your team, right?
He's the director.
He's the director now. And I got a story on Gil, too. When he first got into golf, we went to Beechwood. We played 9 holes.
Oh, no.
And I don't know what he did, but I beat him, guys. Don't tell him I tell you that. but I could never do that again. He's
a stick.
He focused on golf.
Yeah.
I saw him practice every day at Myrtle Beach National when he worked with us.
Yep.
And yeah, I wouldn't say that in front of him. He is a stick. Like
he is,
said.
and I mean, but he's when he wanted to, when he knew he at that time he was looking to become a golf professional.
Yes.
So you have that playing ability test. He's very athletic,
yes.
and he worked on it, and he is a good player. And so we've been together. We've been there. Gosh, he was there 2 years before I was.
Yes.
Interestingly enough, he was at Baytree. We were never there together, but at different times.
Yeah.
So Colonel Thrash, Charlie
Yes,
Thrash,
yeah, Charlie
he was
Thrash.
the general manager, and Tracy Connor was there at the time. So
a lot of
it's
great
a small
guys.
world.
Yeah,
yeah,
it is. And then Charlie Thrash, he was part of the Coastal Carolina. Wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah.
He was the director there. So when you were talking about like when we played at Golf Directors,
Yes.
and that's kind of a once again
Monthly.
that good,
We do it now. We're doing it now. Yes.
and I think it's great. You know, you're just saying thank you for what you do, and you're getting to know the players at the course.
Yes.
You know who you know, and that you're going to start booking courses that have customer service.
Exactly.
But anyway, with Colonel Thrash, he came in one day, and I was at work, and I can still remember it. And he's kind of like, "Is your resume up to date?" And I went, well, "No, no,
Right,
sir."
right.
And so anyway, that's kind of how it started. He he got me over there.
He found great leaders. He found the
So-
good in you, and he put you in the right direction. And he's done that with a lot of people. So
going to see him in a couple of
I will.
weeks.
Tell him I said hello.
I will.
Hopefully
Yep.
he'll remember me. So no, he will. I remember seeing him everywhere. He's got that beautiful smile, doesn't he?
He does. You know, they're in Colorado, but he's getting inducted into the Myrtle Beach Hall of Fame.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah, I was one of the founding board members of the
Were you?
Golf Hall of Fame. Because I was the president of the Golf Directors Association, so I was honored to do that. But now that we have people inducted, you know, we have the real people on the board now. So that was another great thing. So congratulations to the Colonel. The PGA of America, what are you guys doing to help golf? I mean, golf is great now, thanks to COVID and thanks to the efforts that the PGA have been doing for years. What's new? Anything happening, or are we on the track attracting new
it seems
golfers?
like there's a lot of things happening. You know, when you mentioned COVID, that was the golf boom.
Yes.
You know, I'm not sure if it's the golf boom we were looking for. I mean, it was kind of stagnant.
Yes.
But you've got a lot of golfers now playing, and with that, you know, I'm a PGA of America, LPGA, they can teach.
Right.
We do a lot. I mean, you know, that club professional and PGA Reach is a big part with the veterans, with the youth, with the diversity or the inclusion into you know, into our business. So to me, it's the men and women, you know, with boots on the ground, and
soldiers, I call them. Yes,
it is, and so it's growing. At this moment, right now, we have 31,000 PGA members and associates. Wow. Students are, you know, they're still. We're as full as can be. I want to say we're probably one of the largest programs, if not the largest, and that doesn't mean anything other than we do have a lot of students come through. We've got a great program, and so getting a lot of golf professionals out there in the, you know, at the golf courses, at the facilities.
So again, I was never good enough to pass the PAT, so I just did the business side, and I loved it. I've had a lot of young PGA pros work with me, work under a head PGA professional, and go through the program. I always told them, I said, guys, it's like getting a master's degree. You can do that job until you decide you don't want to do it. You can do it until you're 80. So how does somebody get to Coastal Carolina University in the PGA program? How do they do that? Tell us.
So if they're interested in going a university route,
yes,
and they can also be you know, transfer students are very much accepted.
Okay.
Not going to dive into education a lot because that's kind of my wheelhouse.
Right.
But the way the PGA of America education is now, you can get it. Let's say you have transfer credits.
Right.
You can get to Coastal Carolina University, finish your undergrad, and wherever you're, you know, wherever you are in the PGA of America education, you can complete it on your own. So I think one of the coolest things, to answer your question, we get a lot of students right out of high school. One of our big features, and we're very fortunate, is our students are getting their undergraduate degree in any of the business disciplines. So it's not golf.
Right.
If I get a chance to meet with them, I make sure I let parents know, guardians, students, this is not a golf program.
Oh, okay.
You're working hard in the business school, and we're a specialization.
That's beautiful.
So, and there's 16 schools that have the program, but many people around here, working, like you said, for a PGA professional or an associate, meaning they're doing the work and the education on their own.
Beautiful.
So it's good.
So, my friends, if you're interested, Coastal Carolina University, Paige Cribb, my friend, thank you for coming on the show. I know you travel around the whole country.
A little bit. It's great.
Yes, it's good. And I'll see you on the golf course soon.
Awesome. Sounds great. Thank you.
Until we tee it up again, happy golfing.
Introducing the Myrtle Beach Golf Trail, a new way to experience golf in Myrtle Beach. With over 20 courses to choose from, there's a perfect golf vacation waiting for you. Find the trail that's best for you at myrtlebeachgolftrail.com today.
Located in the Restaurant Row area of Myrtle Beach, Thoroughbreds has been locally owned and operated from day one. Thoroughbreds offers only the finest quality cuisine and an unparalleled service. And it's not just food, it's a delicate art form. Thoroughbred's Chop House modifies the menu multiple times per year to capitalize on the current market trends. This allows them the opportunity to utilize local ingredients dependent upon the season. With an educated team of professional chefs from across the nation, the diverse menu is sure to satisfy even the most refined palates.
Raise the bar with Flight by Yingling. Low carb, low calorie, more taste. Brewed for the generation that's always reaching for more. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer.